Welcome back to my channel, Love Me Life Mallorca. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to take a little look around Magaluf to see really what's changed since the last time I made a film, which was around about 5 weeks ago, which just showed Magaluf starting to open. And to me, I didn't think there was an awful lot opening around then, but this time I'm hoping it's going to be different. So come along for the walk with us. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to start a little walk by walking around the back of Magaluf, have a look down the strip, the beach, the few shops that may or may not be open, just seeing what's really happening. But as you know, Magaluf is the party zone, if you like, of Mallorca. If you like your party music, your nightclubs and all that sort of thing, as a norm, this is where you would come for it. You'd come for the 1830s or your holiday, if you like, of the lifetime. However, the last couple of years, as you're aware, has been a complete and utter different story, with not much being open as isn't anywhere. What I've noticed this last little bit, mind, the amount of chemists, doctors and so on and so forth with a board or paper in their window advertising the tests before you go home, and they seem to be all different prices. But it's well worth having a look around whilst you are here to maybe try and find the cheapest test that you can get. So this will be in a second or two at the top of the strip. Normally all these supermarkets like here to my right would all be open. You've got souvenir shops on the left, more bars, pubs, tobacco shop. These will all be open, wouldn't they? See, you wouldn't necessarily see a lot of people this time of the day here because they'd be on the beach. However, you would hear the clubs and the pubs banging out their music. So it's just turned on the strip now. God, this is just what you expect to see in the winter, isn't it? And any of these turnings on the left-hand side will take you down to the beach. That pizza place is open across the road with the supermarket. There's one of the little nightclubs, Magaluf Rocks. A lot of places are up for sale. Sign of the times, I presume, isn't it? Fortunately. Coming down the bottom of the strip, I've noticed a few more bars open. Must be bad for them all though, because they're open but only a handful of people in there. So I tend to forget what Magaluf's like actually, to be honest. Some of the sights you see around here are quite, and this is only nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's something completely different, isn't it? Such a few amount of people. Well, the beach just looks very appealing, doesn't it? It's so empty of people, isn't it? Got the pedalows ready to go out if anybody wants to rent them. The only one thing I've noticed this year, there doesn't seem to be any banana boats or anything along those lines, so it does seem a bit strange to me. It seems not the sort of holiday resort I've always enjoyed looking at, if you know what I mean. And of course the water still looks really nice and clear. Gotta have a paddle, haven't I? I feel very sorry for the shop owners actually, because they've only got such a small area to make their money that if it doesn't kick off soon, I'm sort of worried, if you like, that it will just disappear again and they were practically a whole year without any money. And of course they've still got to pay all their bills, haven't they? The rent and the rates, the electric and so on and so forth. You always think that Magaluf is a young person's place, don't you? But it seems to be a family place these days. You know, all different ages. There doesn't seem to be any one age group at all out here now. It seems to be for the families as well as everybody. So I think that could be the way forward. Maybe away from the party life scene and perhaps towards the family scene. We're at the end of Magaluf Beach, past the restaurants and the bars. I've just noticed this piece of concrete just outside the hotels. Well, I've never actually been down this far to have a look, see what it's all about, but it's quite nice actually. It's like there's a few people down here. But I've just noticed it's 5:30 now and sweat is still pouring off me. Still nice to see so many people in the sea, isn't it? And this is the first of the happy house. As I said before, there is a bigger one round the corner. I normally stop off for a drink. But this was closed last time I was here. But it's open today. So again, there are a few more places open than last time. But there does seem to be an awful lot still closed. I wonder if these will be closed for good, because this place here is up for sale. And this was always, Robinson Crusoe's was always a busy one. But as you can see, this is up for sale now. If you've got a few quid you want to spend, it might be a good idea, mightn't it? For investment for the future. There are a few bars that are open, like this one at the top here, the Ocean Beach Club. There's a few sounds coming out of there. Now this is the famous Buccaneers. Always used to be really, really busy, didn't it? There used to be queues outside. But it's just like everything else here, it's taken a bit of a hit. But like I've said on my vlogs lots of times about Magaluf, that the strip is only a very, very small part of Magaluf. You got the nightclubs, you got what used to be BCM Squares, just now called the Square. You got the clubs, the pubs, all there outside. Now this hotel, when it is open, is called the Wave House. Now this is very unusual, should I say, because it has sort of like a wave pool in there, and they encourage you to get wave boards and come down there, but the waves are coming down that part of the swimming pool there, and the idea is to stay on the boards as long as possible. And this is all bars and all the rest of it around here. So I mean, it does happen when it happens. I've been in there for a drink a few times, and it is a nice, quite a nice vibe coming out of it. Let's put it that way when it's open. Now this part of the beach here seems to be a lot quieter down the other end when I took the drone out. It's very strange, isn't it? It seems strange to me for all these sort of bars to still be closed. And next to here you've got, like I said, Happy House, which opens all year. Every time we're here, we always come in here for something to drink, if not something to eat. That was almost famous, wasn't it? Tom Brown's. Just here we've got another hotel, Nikki Beach. Lovely little area apparently this is. Quite a little private part of the beach here apparently. And this seems to be open as well. Oh, it's lovely that is, isn't it? I see why everybody raves on about Nikki Beach. So I've just done the walk now, right along from one part of Magaluf to the other. And it's quite lovely really, isn't it? This is all quite interesting just round here, isn't it? I've just come off the beach now, done with the side roads. Just look at this hotel in front of us within the new building area with the shops and things. Now, the building you can see along the top that's linking the two buildings together, there's actually a swimming pool. And I went up there the other week to have a little look. And the actual views from up there, absolutely marvellous, beautiful. So, as again, I'd highly recommend a stay up there. And that is called the Inside, I-N-N, Inside. So just round here you'll find a few shops, both tourist shops and designer shops, should I say. I mean, some parts of Magaluf are open, aren't they? But there does seem an awful lot still closed. And of course, because we're now inside, not on the beach anymore, we've had to put the masks back on. So we're going to have a look up the bottom end of the strip and just see what bars are open. But just this part here looks very quiet, doesn't it? So this is the bottom of the strip, the start of it here. So that's the first of the nightclubs we find is Stereo. I mean, they're open. And behind me we've got the local police station. So just be careful, especially with the masks. So normally at this time, about 6 o'clock, it wouldn't be busy here. So obviously it doesn't get busy there here till the late night, early morning. But you would expect a few more people floating around, wouldn't you? A few of the clubs open on a normal year. But it's nice to hear a little bit of music. There you are. This is where I finished off my walk by going right down to the seafront down there. So as I said, apart from the actual Magaluf strip, which is a very, very small part of Magaluf, you've got the other parts, haven't you? Like I said, BCM Square, what used to be. Then you've got the BCM nightclub the other side. So we're just going to have a quick look around and see how these are doing. So over here, this is what used to be BCM Square. It was already, last time I was here, it was well closed. So as I said, it is happening. Can't see where, but it is open.